Back the manager, they told me, you know when I said January, back the manager, back the team, get behind the boys, back them. What they were meant to say was backside, more like. That's what they were meant to say, backside. That's what we are. Fucking Burnley at home. Burnley at home. You can't beat Burnley at home. 3 games against 3 promoted teams at Anfield. 3 draws. Yeah? 3 draws against 3 promoted teams. And what did I tell everybody? This was at the start of December. I said, wait till we get to January, yeah? Wait till we get to January. So January comes, played 4, drawn 4. Yeah? 4 points from a possible 12. 1 game in there was, hard. The other 3, all winnable games. Yeah? And guess what? We've got our difficult run of fixtures starts now. Bournemouth away, Newcastle home, Man City home. We've got then you've got, I think it's Sunderland and Forest away. In between that, you've got to travel to Marseille in the Champions League as well, yeah? I'm sick to death of this team, guys. I'm sick of them. I'm sick to death of this football club, man. They've literally bored the shit out of us. Bored the shit out of us. Okay, you look at the lineup, first half performance. I thought, you know what, guys? Good performance. I'm happy with that. We should have been 2 or 3 ahead. That's the truth. We should have been 2 or 3 ahead if we'd have taken our chances and, the game would have been put to bed. Come out second half like a bunch of fucking cowards in that first 20, 25 minutes in that second half. Cowardly performance. It happens every time. Arne Slot, I don't know what you say to these players at halftime because they come out 10 times worse. Like, I don't know if it's fucking arrogance in the players. I don't know what you're telling them at halftime, or they don't know or they can't implement what you're telling them, because they go onto that pitch and they don't have a clue what to do. They lose their hunger. They lose their desire. It's like they don't know. It's like a different team out there. What was said in that halftime? Because that was an absolute dog shit of a performance in that first 25 minutes to half an hour. Yes, towards the end, we might have peppered their goal a little bit, but that is a shambolic result. That is a shambolic result. And I sat here, boys and ladies and gentlemen, I sat here and I said to everybody, what's going to happen is this. Manchester United have sacked their manager. They're going to get a new manager bounce. Chelsea have sacked their manager. They're going to get a new manager bounce. Right? Manchester United, point behind us now. Chelsea, 2 points behind us. Do you know who's got the difficult fixtures in the next 4 or 5 games? Bar Man United next week against Arsenal. It's us. It's us. And what's going to happen? In 2 weeks' time, when that window closes, we are going to be sat in 6th position. And mark my words, in 2 to 3 weeks' time, and the window's going to be shut, we can't sign anybody, and we are going to be sat in 6th or 7th. Let's say 6th. That's when shit's going to hit the fan. And people are going to be like, oh, we should have listened. Guess what? It's going to be too late. There's reasons why we've been calling for signings, because this team needs reinforcements. There's players on that pitch, on this squad, that we don't even rate. Yet we're gonna have to deal with them until the end of the season. We had to act in January. This team needs help. First half, good performance, happy with it, mate. 1 second, Ben. One second, Ben. Bear with me 1 second, lad. Guys, hold up 1 second. Nine. Yeah. And honestly, guys, I'm fucking sick of it. But the thing is, back the manager. Back the board. Because this board knows what it's doing because it gave us a £450 million summer. No. When our board and our manager do something wrong, we are going to call them out. Like they did something right in the summer, we gave them all the praise. We will give you praise when you deserve of praise. But when you don't deserve any praise, when your team's been absolute shit, then we're going to come out and call it out. Unbeaten run. Unbeaten run, yeah? 12 unbeaten. Shove it up your ass. Shove this 12 game unbeaten run up your rear end. Because that's where this 12 unbeaten game unbeaten belongs. It belongs. That's where it belongs. Because this is the worst 12 game unbeaten run I have ever seen from any team. This is no joke. Since I've watched football, I have not seen a team go play the way we've played, got the results that we've got, and for us guys to make it out like, oh yeah, that's a really good 12 game unbeaten run. It's a disgusting. We should be ashamed, literally ashamed of saying unbeaten in 12. We should be ashamed of saying that. Because this isn't an unbeaten run. This is a diabolical run. That's the truth of it. It's just that we've been sugarcoating it. And Asim put up reaction. Asim actually put up a reaction from the game. There was boos. It felt like there were boos at full time at Anfield today. And I said that. We even said that this was what will happen. Now, it's different. Now, they haven't got an excuse of who can we bring in now. There's no excuse of that anymore. There is a manager who was our number one choice 2 years ago, who's ready and available. And what did I say? I said, the minute you draw or lose a game now, honest lot, watch what the Anfield crowd. They're gonna turn. And today, they're turning. They're saying, they're booing you, bro. They're booing you. They're calling you out now, mate. Because you simply don't draw against Burnley at home. You don't do it. Especially when our top four is in jeopardy. I'm sick of it, man. I'm sick of it now. I'm sick of done. Look, I was done with this manager 8 weeks ago. That's the honest truth. I was done with him because I knew this guy isn't gonna do anything really that's gonna change it. What has he done? Got us a fucking couple of wins against West Ham and Wolves, and all of a sudden it's all glossed out like, oh, it's all perfect. It's not perfect. This isn't perfect. It's anything but perfect. This is disgusting football. And we are really, really effed if we don't make a move in the transfer market. People will come to you and say, oh, Gene, it's on the players. There's a comment I can see, it's on the players. The players miss chances. Yes, the players miss chances. They did. End of the day, the book lies with the manager. Who are you going to blame now? These are draws against promoted teams. You can't say Mohamed Salah's not tracking back. You can't say Mohamed Salah is not passing the ball to Florian Wirtz to put the ball in the back of the net. Who's to blame now? You're to blame. The manager's to blame. Because that's, end of the day, the book lies with stops with the manager. Yes, the board are at fault for not bringing in, giving him the backing. I agree. Yes, there's players on this football pitch who Sabosta should have put that ball in the back of the net. Completely different game. But this is what happens. This is what happens in football. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you draw. The manager will get all the credit. If you win football matches, you get the credit. This is how it is. But I'm sick to death. Really, guys. I am sick. Wait, 1 second. What the hell? Bear with me, guys. 1 second. Copy. Honestly, man, guys, I'm sick to death of this football club. January, yeah, they was coming back to me saying January, and I was saying to them, guys, January, you're gonna see, that is when you're gonna be able to understand what we're about in January. And what's happened? January's here, and we're not signing anybody. Who's to blame them? Well, who are you gonna blame now? Who are you gonna blame now? The manager, the board are both to blame for this. They've effed up this window. And that's the simple truth. They've effed up this window. This team needed help. It hasn't been helped. And now we are languishing on the crux of missing out on top 4. And I'm telling you now, tougher tests lie. Tougher tests lie. Ben, I'm going to bring you in, mate. I'm going to bring you in. Oops, add to stage. Ben.
I've just cracked me up, lads.
Where do you want me to start, Ben, mate? Where do you want me to start? I've been going on about January for the past 2 months. In end of November, Ben, I said, wait till we get to January. Because that's when our tough fixtures start. And our start of January was easy. And we still effed up every single game, bar the Arsenal one, which was a draw. That's 4 draws in 4 in January, mate. 4 draws in 4. Yeah. 3 games against the 3 promoted sides at Anfield, drawn every single one. That's unacceptable, mate. Simply, that's unacceptable.
Yeah, it's, no one could be surprised, to be honest, mate. You're asking Liverpool to, to change the way they've been playing with this manager. This manager hasn't got a clue, lads. It hasn't got a clue. Do you know when I'm looking at it, like, no one's trying to win a game. We always say in football, take the fucking defenders off. He starts taking midfielders off, so who's going to get the ball to the front line? Like, fuck me, do you know what I mean? It's like, it's not as painful anymore, Sheen, because we've seen this time and time and time again. I'm bored of it, mate. Yesterday, mate, I've never been so non-interested today, Sheen. Do you know that shit yesterday? That was a blow, a massive blow to see all that shit coming out, and then this on top, Sheen. I said in my show yesterday that I did with Asim, shout out to Asim for coming on, and shout out to you as well, and everyone who supports BNR. Just want to say thanks very much, for letting me on again and stuff like that. But I don't want to be coming on shows, lads, constantly fucking fuming about Liverpool, and that's all it is at the minute. It's a shame, isn't it? Because usually we can have times when we have great chats about Liverpool. It's fucking terrible now. It's fucking ridiculous. You know what I mean? All I see myself is effing and blind and online at the minute. But look at this Liverpool champion, the most embarrassing champions, lads, because we've done it fucking twice now, where we've been crap. I don't know, mate. This fella's there's only one player that really can hold his head up high. Is that Florian Wirtz again, lads?
He was.
What the fuck are these new players thinking, lad? They must be like, what have we joined here? They're the only positive this season, mate. It's the new players. Everything else is fucking terrible. But Asim, Sheen, where are you getting your inspiration from? Because it's not him on the side.
It's not. I don't know if you saw the Asim's video, Ben. And you called it that, and you even said it on the show that I was on. That you said you watch the Anfield, don't beat Burnley, and watch the Anfield crowd now. And you heard there was booze at the end of the game, mate.
Sheen, it's fucking been that many. Look at the games we've played. These games recently, Sheen. Take Arsenal out of it, and Inter Milan, they're fucking garbage.
They are,
and they're not beating them. Well, what if they won 1 in 6 or 5? Come on now, do you know what I mean? This is Liverpool Football Club, lads. Not some fucking shit Sunday League team. The champions of England, the most successful club in England. Let's remember who we are. Not some fucking pub team. You know what I mean? And no one takes us serious anymore who come to Anfield, because we don't take ourselves serious. I've seen people saying, what an amazing first half on fucking line. I'm like, it's fucking Burnley.
That was exactly my point, mate. Yes, we played well in that first half, because it was only 1-0, Because it was 1-0, and I know our second half performances, mate. I've seen this season in terms of second half. We come out second half. I don't know what the manager tells these players or what happens to these players. It's like some sort of fucking voodoo shit happens. That these guys come out and they just can't play football, mate. They forget how to pass the football.
Do you know what, mate? That was possibly, right, Klopp's biggest strength. Do you know what, right? I used to say to my dad, fuck, when we get in at half time, when I'm at the match, when I've been with my dad and stuff, we get in at half time, and I'll fucking rattle them. They'll come out a different beast. No problem, we'll be all right. Now I'm like, fuck's the point of you? If we're not far away in the game in the first half, you better believe we're letting them back in the second half. I don't know what they do when they come out. What is he saying to them? But then again, Shane, you know when you know at the end of the game, right? Hey, sorry, the end of last season, they put a clip out of Slot in the changing room. It's the most boring, fucking inspiring chat you'll ever see when they're champions. Well, exactly, because it's that fucking shit. It's not even worth seeing. You know, you see like Klopp, when you hear things, Gene, of like, only yous are the ones that can go and beat Barcelona. Do you think his team would go and beat Barcelona? No. There you go. You are a carbon copy of your boss on the side. He's frail, scared, and he worries about things. Liverpool worry about things, and that's why they make mistakes, Gene. You know what I mean? So all the goodness that Klopp fucking built up, we've just pissed it up the wall.
That's exactly what we're doing. Few super chats, Ben, before we go on. Josh Media, big up. Fucking hell, we've 3 goals scored in 2026 in 4 games. That is, I think now that's 3 goals we've scored against shit opposition. S. Jot, big up. Thank you very much for your super chat. Klopp beat a Scott Parker team 9-0 at Anfield. Okay, what do you want me to
Bournemouth
say?
Game, wasn't it?
Yeah, Bournemouth. Everyone who stays quiet are accomplices to what we are watching, especially big red channels with video benefits. Club above everyone. You'll never walk alone. Look, I don't really want to speak about other channels and stuff like that, Ben. I'll be honest, that's not my style. But if you can't fucking see what you're seeing on that football pitch and that you've seen over the what is it 20 games in now? If you're happy with that dross of football, yeah, and you're okay with it, thinking we're okay even if you make top 4, that's not good enough. That's fucking shit. Where, like you mentioned, Ben, we challenge for titles. We're a title challenging football team. We're the champions of England. We can't accept this. Manchester United are 2 points behind us, and they're going for top 4. They sacked their manager.
I knew when I seen United win, I thought, oh, we've got a problem. And I'd said that on the show with both of you when I came on BNR through the week. I said, if them fuckers win, which knowing our luck, they will. Precious Liverpool. We've just had a weekend of United winning and Chelsea winning and Liverpool fucking dropping points again. You know, it can't carry on. Sound like that fella off of AFTV, the one who, sadly lost his life. It's time to go. It fucking been time to go for ages now. Do you know what I mean? Look, I thank him very much for what he's done for Liverpool. It was amazing last year. Two of the greatest days of my life with the Spurs thing and, the game at the end. But fuck me, he's so out of his depth, Gene. He's so out of his depth. Hasn't got a clue. Do you know what? When I've seen Liverpool, for instance, is my thing echoing?
A little bit, but I'm fine with it. Is it coming?
I thought it sounded like it was echoing. That's sorry. I don't know whether it was me. But Liverpool don't look like a team that's won the game before the game's even started. Under Klopp, teams were beaten before the game had kicked off. Mate, they're going to have to spend a fortune to sort this out.
My mic, they're saying. Genius. Is it mine?
I don't know. It's all the shouting we've done.
You're probably right, Ben. It's all the bloody shouting that we've done.
We broke the fucking mics.
You know what? If you don't laugh, if you don't cry, if you don't laugh, you're gonna cry. So you know what? We might as well laugh. Check this out. Same points as Wolves in 2026. They've played 2 less games. Fucking hell. Chelsea went 2-0 today, by the way. We are effed.
Do you know what? When I seen it, when I clicked on YouTube, I knew there'd be a few reactions popping out because I was preparing for my show, and I seen you were online. I thought, you know what? He's on his own there. I'm going to give him a little shout.
No, Ben,
Oh,
honestly, you know,
mate.
when I got your message, I thought, you know what, big up Ben, man. Ben's come to my Austin's obviously gone to the game. He goes to me, you know what, because of the 3 p.m. kickoff, it was going to be difficult for us to do the watch along. I said, all right, you go to the game and I'll do the show after. And yeah, man. And you know, I was like, just fucking sods law. I'm going to have to do a shit one. And here we are, mate. Shit one. Fucking. In a way, I'm thinking, I'm glad I didn't go. Fucking imagine being in that stadium and watching that second half. I would be like, fuck me. I couldn't watch that, mate.
Well,
I can't
messages
deal
of
with it.
mates, as I wasn't there today either, but I had messages of mates leaving on the 80 odd minutes, and it's like, I think today was the day that the Anfield crowd lost hope in this manager.
Yeah,
that's the truth about it. Because as I say, I think us as a football club, we give people a lot of time. Do you know what I mean? We aren't ones that usually are reactionary. To some, we may look like we're being a bit reactionary, bearing in mind we were champions last year. But let's be honest, even last year we didn't look great. Do you know what I mean? It's as simple as that, and it's a shame it's come to this. But he's not the only one who the spotlight's on either. The
100%.
two above him.
Mate, if he don't, regardless of Arne Slot, Richard Hughes, by not doing any business in January, that's gross misconduct. I've called it many a times, and gross misconduct is a fucking sackable offence because you simply don't throw the whole team and sign off a year like nothing's happened, mate. It does not work like that, mate. It simply doesn't work like that.
Do you know what I think it was as well with January, especially the Mark Gay situation? You know, I'm in like the real estate industry, in the UAE, and you know, to some of our brokers over the years, we've always said, don't get too emotionally attached. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Don't get too frustrated, etc. I look at Liverpool in January, and they've made their decision from the summer. We ain't fucking giving Palace any money. They're too emotionally fucking attached to it. Do you know what I mean? They can't let it go. The arrogance and the stubbornness of Hughes and Edwards, you know, they weren't going to bow down and give them a penny. I believe once they felt they'd been shafted by Palace, they were never going to give them any money. And Gene, let's be honest, the way it's looking now, they made the decision in the summer, we're not buying anyone in January.
And you know, that's the bend for me. That honestly is, I just find that I can't deal with that because I don't get it. This team needs help. We are effed right now. We need all the help we can get. And these owners, the board, the manager, the hierarchy, Hughes, Edwards, how can you make a decision not to buy anyone? Chelsea, right? 4 days ago, we heard they want a centre back. 2 days later, they're going for a player that I really like. You probably like Jeremy Jacquet. A lot of fans like him. Why can they make a move for when we need 3 in the summer? Why can they make a move and not us? I just don't. Why do we have to? Why are we the only club that can't make a move? Because we do things differently. What are you on about? You had one summer in one transfer window in 4. In the last 4, we've only had one transfer window, and that was last one.
Yeah, well, they're not going to pay 65 million for a younger player, are they? Or however old he is. Bearing in mind they've just missed out on probably England's best centre half for 20 odd million. So they're definitely not going to be. I just think now, mate, tails between the legs. They're just going to hide away from it now, and they're just going to ride the window out and not bring anyone in. They've had the kecks pulled down, haven't they, over this Mark Gay situation? They've been embarrassed. It's as simple as that. And I think today was the day the Liverpool fan base are fucking raging with the club as a whole, Gene. Before it was the manager, 100%. We've had a little few spats, with about the hierarchy above Slot. Fuck that. Every one of them, they're all to blame. Some of the players are fucking terrible, Gene. Do you know what I mean? Some of these players are absolutely fucking garbage this season. The whole thing stinks. I can't believe it's fucking felt so bad.
Where do we go from here, Ben?
If they keep going on about 450 million, fuck me, you're going to have to spend it again very soon because, mate, I could name about 6 fucking positions that Liverpool need to sort out. And, you know, I'm starting to feel like this, in particular the defensive side of it, because this is obviously the talking point this week. Liverpool don't believe the defensive side of things is so severe. Because how the fuck can you look at that again and fucking around with it again? Liverpool cannot defend, Sheen. They're fucking terrible. And, you know, Paul Van Dijk out there, mate, is being made to run around like a blue-ass fly because other fuckers can't do anything. So now he started to look bad. We talked about it the other day, Sheen. Look at him in that first half at Barnsley, fucking all over the place because he's trying to put the fires out, and fires are fucking appearing everywhere.
Yep.
So, no.
I'm just, it's difficult to actually want to analyze a game of football, Ben. When you draw against Burnley, I'll be honest with you, it's very difficult for me to sit here and say, yeah, you know what, Florian Wirtz, unbelievable first half. Katike was decent. I thought Kirkes had a decent game today.
They're the only positive.
Yeah,
everything else is fucked.
Yeah, and I just think to myself, what else do you? How can I be positive right now? And then the second half, man. I look at that, I just can't believe it, mate. I cannot believe how we played in that second half. And the crazy thing is, I knew that was going to happen. I knew we were going to turn up in that second half like that. I knew it. I even said in the group, we better not give second half, we better not flipping go to sleep. Exactly what happened. Fell asleep.
Do you know what, mate? We don't score enough goals in games, in my opinion.
Don't.
Because, lads, where are the days when we go and absolutely batter someone, 4s, 5s, 6s? Mate, most of the time we get to 2 goals and just fucking get the deck chairs out. Next minute, it's 2-1 and we're chasing the game, to try and get a third goal, struggling. I don't know, mate. They've made it so difficult for themselves this year. But if they believe they're just going to stroll to top 5 now this season, isn't it? 5.
Well, 4. Well, hopefully we'll be top 5 because the English sides will probably get further in the Champions League.
Right now, we deserve nothing because we're acting like a team of arrogance, and the board are making us look arrogant, mate. I'm lost. How can you analyze something when they fucking drop points again? I can't even remember things in the game because they've fried my brain that much. I can't even remember things of the game.
I'll just give you what Arne Slot said, Ben. He goes, Arne Slot on the boos at full time. He goes, in my head, it wasn't booing. It was frustration. Okay. We are Liverpool and we play Burnley, who we have to give credit to. And if we are disappointed by this, then something is wrong. I am in the same, and the players have the same frustrations as the fans. In my head, it wasn't booing, it was frustration. What do you mean it was frustration? They fucking booed you today. They were not happy with that performance. None of us are happy with that performance. You can't go to Burnley and draw. You can't have Burnley at home and draw, especially when we have to win. And I'm not lying. I watched that United game, Ben, and I was thinking, mate, whatever happens, we better win. Because Liverpool fans will have seen that United performance, will have seen that United game. They obviously, for the players, it's different. We would have seen that and thought, they look good. And then we played and we looked like that.
Mate, you and I always say to me, fucking hell, you never sleep. It's because of sleep when Liverpool are fucking on. You know what I mean? It's boring. It's... I just don't know what to expect anymore. Mate, I'm at the point now, it doesn't hurt anymore because it's fucking... I'm numb to it. I'm absolutely numb to it. The fucking manager has to go. It's as simple as that. And if anyone's sticking up for him, you're fucking part of the problem as well. But I can tell by the chat, people aren't stupid. They're very similar to us, Gene. This is Liverpool, mate. This is not some fucking, with all due respect, Brightons and all that shit. No, we're the most successful club in England. We will fucking find it hard to win the next trophy at this rate, mate, because I don't know where it's coming at the minute. Playing like this is going to take a while to get this club fucking back in the mix again, mate, because they're going to have another overhaul change. You know what I mean? There's going to be a fair few going and a fucking fair few coming in. So you can't be expecting to go win multiple fucking honours straight away. You know what I mean? So
what's going to happen then, isn't it? Ben, me and you are going to be sat here next year and the same people say, oh, it's been another revamp. So nah, mate, it's not about, bro. We won a title. Go and fuck. We should have, my thought process, Ben, was I want to get that 21. I want to shove it down the scum's throats, mate. I've been hearing 20 for many years, mate. I've watched them go from flipping 10 to flipping 20, overtaking us, yeah. I can't, and I thought for the first time, since in my lifetime properly, I can say, you know what? We overtook you, you scums. I can't stand them, Ben. I really can't. We're surrounded by them. All they're buzzing and jumping for joy today because they've had the perfect weekend in terms of results. And I thought that was going to happen. And then this season's come and we play like this. We play like this.
You know what, lads? It's I'm just not surprised, Sheen. I am not surprised. We said you could have clipped part of the show from midweek that I was on with you two lads and fucking put it on now because we were saying the same thing.
Exactly.
It's fucking garbage.
Because we're not stupid. Because we're not stupid.
We go. And do you know what? Watching it, for people that do have to watch it on the TV if they can't always get to the match, it's fucking it's so different being there, Sheen. You realise when you're there how fucking shit they are at times. We know how slow they can be. Mate, you're lucky that you've got commentary when you're watching it on the TV sometimes. Otherwise, at the minute, watching Liverpool, it's fucking silent. You could hear a pin drop because Liverpool, there's just nothing to them at the minute. They're toothless. They're absolutely toothless. They can't even make at the minute the easy pass. They try and be fucking smart and do something stupid. They start to create mistakes. They're taking extra touches. And I watch the manager sometimes when I'm at the game, and I'm like, what the fuck are you watching? Fucking say something to them. But it is what it is, and some people accept it. It's just one of the. I've seen people defending it, lads, saying wasn't that bad, and I'm like, I must be watching a different fucking game, mate.
Oh, no comment. Josh Media, big up. Thank you very much for your super chat. He goes, not only that the French centre back is going to Chelsea too. Look, you know what? Signings, guys. What's the point? There's no point me sat here having talking signings. They ain't happening. We know that, you know that, we ain't signing anyone. Ben also mentioned it a while ago, said, you know what, we're not going to sign anybody in January. He was telling me about 2 months ago, don't be expecting anything in Jan. Yeah, and this is where we're at. Nothing's happening in January. So January, allow it because nothing's happening. Look, we can be sat here and give the manager, the team, the club a load of shit. But you know what? We're at that stage now where something's got to give. Something really has got to give. Because if something doesn't happen, then I'm telling you, we are going to miss out on Champions League football. And then what are you going to do? Any target that, we're going to go hard in the summer. They're not going to come to you. So what was the point waiting? They're not going to, if you miss out on top 5, it has financial implications. Sponsors, the top players don't want to play in the Champions League. Do you want to do you want to rewind back 10 years to see when we went for players and we were the team that was getting gazumped every season by the likes of Tottenham Hotspur? I remember players were choosing Tottenham Hotspur over Liverpool. That's how bad we were at that time. Do you want to go back to them days? I don't. That's why I want to see progression. I want to see a way where I look to think, you know what? This is how we're going to play. This is what's going to happen. We turn up on a second half performance like that. Nothing's happening. Nothing's changing, mate. And now the tougher games are going to come and we're going to get shafted. So just be prepared. We're going to Marseille next, mate. Marseille away. I'm telling you, you're getting it. You're getting it in that game. And this unbeaten run, man, honest to God.
It's the worst unbeaten run I've ever fucking seen, lad.
I know, mate.
We've got a Ferrari, but it's like your 90-year-old nan trying to drive it. It's going to be fucking terrible. We've got a fella that can't drive this Ferrari, lads. He can't. He's just not. He's not the conductor for it, lads. Do you know what I mean? Because they're not on the players are not on the same page as this fella, lads. It's as simple as that. And I know how much it means to these players. And the reason why I say that is, go and watch when Florian Wirtz scores and see Kerkers. He's fucking screaming. Do you know what I mean? He's buzzing with it. But eventually this team, they're in such a negative mindset that it backfires on them, lad. The mentality of this team's on its arse, lad, and it's not going to change with this fella. We need a fresh voice to rejuvenate the team and rejuvenate the crowd, mate, because there's now... People can't even give away the fucking Marseille tickets at the minute, by the way. And that's usually not the case. I go European away games all the time.
I know you do.
It's dross. I've offered mine. I've got some spare. I've offered them for fucking free and no one will take them. You know what I mean? So that's, we're an absolute mess. And I see some comments. Yeah, this is it. Like YNWA say I don't blame the players. the players, you know, they've lost their way because the manager's lost his, and they can't, you know. I was saying to one of the lads in our group chat, I was saying, like, I remember being at school. If you like the teacher, but you knew the team was shit, you'd automatically go up 15%. It's like we've got an amazing team, but the teacher's shit, so the team can't be asked. So the performance levels drop off. That's what's happened at Liverpool.
Oh, guys, I'm gonna Ben. I know you've got a show at 6 as well, so I'm gonna call it a day, mate. I don't know how you're gonna do that. I'm gonna call it a day, guys, because I just wanted to do a quick show. I was supposed to do one. Like and subscribe. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done already. We will be going live tonight at 10 p.m. I think the boys are coming on tonight. Asim just messaged me saying we have to go tonight because I think he needs to let off quite a bit. I've seen after going over.
You're muted, lads, I think.
Especially in that second half, guys. So smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. All the scum fuckers are in my chat. They're gonna be my don't worry, I'll deal with you. It's your weekend. You'll probably enjoy it. So good luck to you guys. No luck to you fuckers. And guys, I'll see you all at 10 o'clock. Ben, thank you very much for coming on, man. Thank you. Because you know what? If I was alone doing this, it would have been 1,000 times worse. But thank you very much. Guys, another thing you guys need to do is go to Red or Alive on YouTube. Please go and smash a like button. Subscribe to the channel. These guys, Ben, are doing some amazing work over there. You know, I get on with Ben like a house on fire. We're on the same page. Let's just say that. And I will.
We don't want to be. We want to be talking about good things,
exactly,
but what can we do?
Exactly. And there'll be a lot of content going across. Asim will be going on Ben's channel. Ben will be coming over here as well. So big up to the chat and make sure you guys all do that. Anyway, take care and I'll see you all soon.